Surviving Larry Reid. Scene 2. Cigar vlogger director. In the treehouse. Action. What's up? How y'all doing? Welcome, everybody. Thank you for all your support, your prayers, your messages, the people that been, my street committee that's been giving me the intel on Bishop Breadbasket. Y'all know I'm busy. And, yeah. And, so, let me cut this down so we don't be interrupted. So, let's see, what's happened? What has happened to the old cigar vlogger since we last talked the other day? I've been called an evil villain that don't know ministry. I got a nice little video, Larry. You know I'm gonna chop it up and mix it all up. You a grown man going in the dark into another man's bedroom to surprise him while he's asleep. Your mentor. And you had the video unlisted. But you know I gets everything, Larry. I don't know why you figure you can hide from me. And I heard you've been having a little problem. Patreon got you shut down. You can't post none of your Facebook and YouTube videos over there in Patreon. I guess they finally caught up to your buying subscribers, huh? Oh, well. But like you say, I ain't on your level. But anyhow. Oh, Lordy. In the coming weeks, I'm working on a new show format. I'm going to be reviewing cigars and interviewing African-American cigar makers around the country, around the world, and be sampling some of their cigars and giving my opinion, interviewing them on the show. Some African-American distillers, I'm going to be talking to them too. So, why are we here tonight? We just got a few questions to ask. Just a few, not many. But just to name a few of the things that we want to talk about. Larry don't like giving nobody no money back. So why would he figure he could come out in public spaces and lie and say that he giving people their money back? Well, he lied because I busted him. I said, you got $70,900. And I knew the exact dollar amount. So he comes on his platform. He tells his mindless minions, oh, I got the money, but I gave it back. When you ever known Larry Reid to give any money back? When have you ever known him to give money back? He don't even want to give people money back in Patreon who cancel subscriptions. He put a curse on a lady that canceled him this week. He put a curse on the lady for $144. It wasn't even the whole $144. Let's see, March, April, May. Let's see, January, February, March, April. Well, okay, 3 months. So 3 times 12, that's $36. And whatever left out of $144, you take 36. That's what, $108? He didn't want to get that $108 back. So you know he ain't going to get back $70,900. Oh, by the way, Larry didn't get a PPP loan, and he didn't get a EIDL grant. He got an EIDL loan. And the way the new rules put in, he don't even have to pay the loan back for 2 whole. He don't even have to make his first payment for 2 years. You get 24-month grace period. And the interest rate varies anywhere from 1% on that loan to 3.75 on the high end. It's not a forgivable loan. He must pay it back, but he must apply the money to his business. He can't go out here buying cars, jewelry, houses, anything. It has to be business related. So if he got that loan approved for his ministry, the money has to go into the ministry. If he got it for his nonprofit, whatever he got it for, whatever he put on the paperwork that it was going to be used for, he has to use it for that purpose. If not, they coming after him. Oh yeah, he put a curse. So, I put it in the description here. But the questions I have: why did you lie, Larry, and tell your people that you returned $70,900? You wouldn't return $7.90. So why would you tell somebody with a straight face that you returned $70,090? That you first hustled and beat the government out of, but they caught you. I have a theory, Larry. This is just theory. This is not me going on what I know. This is just theory, because I know you got the money. I gave the information in the last show, when you got the money, when it was deposited, when you moved it 2 hours later to another account. I got all that. Even got your last for your driver's license, last for your social. All that stuff, the EIN number that you use, the application number, I got all that. And I got it sitting over there on the desk. So just stop lying. Just stop lying. You hop on a plane, panic mode, you go to North Carolina, because all the other stuff that I've exposed about the police report, you tell people that I falsified the document, that it's not real, that it's fake. Okay, I show you a certified stamp, certified copy. And some people have taken it upon themselves to get their own copy. And you still say it's falsified. Well, his name not on there. So some nuts contacted Miss Furlow Speaks, trying to come at her. So Tiffany Robinson, you're an idiot. So you want to come on people's comments and say slick shit. I'm going to put you on Front Street. Miss Furlow Speaks. Furthermore, a police report is not proof. Really? And he hadn't been arrested, true enough. He hadn't been charged. But the police report is a certified document with the police department of Raleigh, North Carolina, and he's been accused of a crime of forcible fondling, and child molestation. He hasn't been arrested and charged yet, because the person that filed the police report, because some other things were going on in his life, he stopped the process. But now he is in the point where he's considering going forward with it, picking up where he left off, which means Larry Reid is going to get arrested. That's one of the reasons Larry hopped the plane and went to North Carolina. He's trying to find old dude, because he's going to try to, like he said to one of the preacher friends, I'm going to get Jordan to help me get rid of some things. So one of the things he's going to try to get rid of is me. But he don't want this over here, because I'm locked and loaded. And he don't want to mess with that boy, because I ain't got no problem throwing some hollow points. Because you send your fix-it man over here to mess with me, Jordan, I drop him off at his mama's house at Toledo. You know who I'm talking about. So don't mess with me, you want him. But let's go on right here what you said. Tiffany Robinson, I bet you dropped out in the 8th grade. But anyhow, he was not charged with anything. This guy hates Larry. No, I don't hate anybody. I dislike him. I dislike his ways. I don't hate anybody. Let's get that clear. He always got allegations, but no proof. Account numbers, EIN numbers, Social Security, driver's license numbers, the time the account money got put into the account, the time it got transferred, certified copies of police reports, emails, and the person gonna be interviewed on my show. That's not proof. You go to hell. Okay. But you spell no proof in all caps. I bet that's the most you've been able. That's the biggest word you spelled this year, probably. No proof. He only makes money with Larry's name. Well, you can even type a complete sentence. You should have said he only makes money if Larry's name is in it. But see, because you probably one of those people that's his target market, black women 35 to 55, all you ever did was go to church, and you probably got a job as a customer service rep or admin assistant at some daycare or something, or either work at Walmart or Sam's Club or something. But so you ain't go too far in school. I get it. But anyway, then you came down again, and you wasn't satisfied. So 3 minutes later, you said, Miss Furlow Speaks, you and this guy are in cahoots. with each other. I've never met Miss Furlow Speaks. I think highly of her work. I follow her. She subscribes to me as well. I don't believe these allegations. Good for, okay. You don't have to. It's a free country. You know, if you don't believe police reports and eyewitness accounts and people that were there when stuff happened, if you don't believe them, you don't have to. That's you. If you want to be blind, deaf, and dumb, that's you. God bless you. Be careful because you can be sued. Let me take this off so I can look at you. Excuse me, for those of you who got sensitive ears, you might want to do this real quick. Because I'm about to use some bad language. Heifer, is you fucking crazy? Larry Reid will not sue me, Tiffany Robinson. Let me explain to you why. He's not going to sue me because if he sues me, he knows that I must come into court. And everything that I've been putting out here on the social media spaces, you know, that thing that you that's called evidence that you're in denial about, I will be able to make it all public record. His 2 lawsuits, the deposition that he swore on the oath that he said he was going to sue me because he said I threatened him with a gun. And then he said, now this, first of all, he said he barely knew me, but then he turns around and said, Daryl Moore, how somebody that barely know you going to threaten you with a gun? You say you barely know me. So he, on the oath, committed perjury. So when he sues me, I'm going to make sure that the DA charges him with perjury because that document, Miss Robinson, is an official court document. Lying on a deposition is the same as lying in court. Larry Reid is not going to do that. That's one reason. Because everything I got, I am going to lay on the table, exhibit A through Z, and it's going to all be numbered. That police report, those depositions, those court or civil lawsuit cases, it goes to his character. He's known as being a liar and a schemer, and all the emails where he's cursed people for unsubscribing to him. It goes to his character. I'm going to use that as evidence to defend myself in court. If he decides to sue me, oh, slander and defamation of character. Okay, I said he's a thief and a liar. This is why I said he's a thief and a liar. Look at these emails. Look at these open lawsuits where he's taking bribes and said somebody was drugged and raped, and then on the deposition, he admitted that the woman didn't say it, but that he said it. He's a liar, and here's the evidence. That's what I'm going to do if that son of a bitch takes me to court. I'm going to fucking embarrass him. And people that are dumb as hell like you, you're going to be sitting there, you'll still find a reason, well, they just out to get the man of God. No, I'm out to get the crook who's using God's name in vain. That's him. That same son of a bitch that tried to put me in prison on a murder plot. That same person that's out here touching little boys and fondling and forcibly fondling. And then he tried to suppress Jimmy Battles and Michael Tripp's story because George Bloomer had him doing it. Because they wanted their prophetic college to be successful. That's that son of a bitch. So don't tell me nothing about him. Fuck him and fuck you. Anyway, why is it taking so long for who? Don't delete that. Don't delete that. Don't delete that. Don't delete that. I got to get this one right here. I'm glad. Why is it taking so long for the person to be interviewed? Every week you keep speaking about this interview, but you come in repeating the same. Well, why don't you take your funky ass back over there to Larry, suck his dick, because that's what you doing. Yeah, y'all got the right one tonight, because you ain't nothing but a dick sucker. You Larry Reid's dick sucker. Why don't you take your ass back over there, limited edition? I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't care to know who the fuck you are. Go your ass back over there to Larry Reid. I have him on when I get good and ready, when that man's ready to come on. And when I do, I'm going to light Larry ass up, because that dude's going to tell the truth. Now, you take your ass on and be gone, and don't let me catch you in my comments, because I will find out where you fucking live, and I will fuck with you worse than you ever saw Larry Reid get it. Think I'm playing? I'll put your goddamn whole life on Front Street. Get your ass off my damn channel, and don't fucking come back. Bye, bitch. Anyway, I'm not here for the shit tonight. I keep telling y'all done caught me in the right time. Yeah. So anyway, when the man called me and he ready to do the interview, I'll be hopping a plane. Till then, you don't like it. You talking about, fuck you. When you gonna interview somebody, bitch? Go interview Larry. He at Jordan House now, walking in the bedroom surprising a grown-ass man while he's sleeping. Go on over there. They in L.A. Don't come over here. Take your ass on. Take your ass on. And don't come back. In fact, I'm going to pour me a motherfucking drink on that one. Motherfucker got the nerve to come your ass in. That's like walking somebody's house, putting your feet on the coffee table. Nigga, you ain't home. You visiting. Who is you? Who raised you? Fuck you talking about? Nigga come up in my damn house and gonna get his back up. Nigga, I'll kick your back in. You better go somewhere. Fucking police report got certified copy on it, got the email and the phone number on there. So you know I ain't lying. If I'm lying, all you gotta do is dial the number and say, hey, I would like a copy of the police report pertaining to Larry Darnell Reid. And then what's your email address? Doo-doo, they'll send it right to you. Or what's your fax number? Doo-doo, they'll fax it right to you. How hard is that? But you gotta be able to read and write to do shit like that. And see, people that follow Larry Reid, y'all didn't go too far in school if you did make it out to 12th grade. I ain't got time for y'all tonight. I do not play with little kids. Go over there with little buddy, little fella, and sit your ass down. Larry Reid sitting there doing goddamn lives the other day, hiding and looking over his shoulder in the airport like he jumped, like he rolling on some X pills. That motherfucker scared. Thank you, Ava. Thank you. Thank you very much. And the other person I missed, I ain't looking over nobody. I had to cuss that motherfucker out. That's all. You know, cause I'm feeling it. Yeah, I ain't even started drinking yet. It's gonna get better though. The person that gave me $1.49, I appreciate it because that shit adds up. I can get me a nice goddamn supersized drink at the gas station. Yep, I appreciate all of y'all. I don't look over nothing that nobody give me because you ain't got to give me shit. But you're nice enough to do it. Anyhow, on to the next. So yeah, you ran to North Carolina, Larry. But here's the thing. I'm going to just go on and let the cat out of the bag for you just a little bit. You went looking. I know you went up there trying to find out if you could suppress the police report. You can't do that. The victim, it's a thing called victim's rights. He has a right to get any document that pertains to him. Now, they may deny me. You might go, oh, Daryl Morris harassed me. They may very well deny me. But once he gets a copy, then he's going to turn around and give me a copy. I still got a copy. And when I got a copy, I'm going to do you just like this cigar, bitch. I'm going to do you just like that. Where you going to run? You can't run from me. You can't hide. You can't. I got a copy of a video of you from the 31st of March where you going into a grown man's bedroom, wake him up out of his sleep tomorrow with the help of the first lady. I surprised my mentor. And you made the video unlisted. I still got it. I got it on the hard drive. And when I get through chopping that up and having fun with that, I'm going to humiliate you further. Because you are pathetic. Oh no, I'm not hyped up at all. I'm good. I am really good. The only time I've ever really got mad on a live was that time that holistic healer gonna call herself giving me a 43-minute up, telling me about myself for 43 minutes and some seconds. When I responded to her video, yeah, that's when I snapped, crackle, and pop. Because if she had been in front of me, I might have caught a charge that day. But no, this is just me chilling. This is just me chilling. Thank you to the other person that sent me $19.99. I see I wasn't looking. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you, Deborah Moore Montgomery. Thank you. Don't think I'm ignoring you. Don't think I'm in it. My computer's over this way and I'm trying to stay right here. So I'm not being rude. I really appreciate all that y'all do for me. Even it ain't about the money, it's the emails, the texts, the calls, all the nice stuff y'all do for me, man. I really appreciate it. When I lost Leah, y'all was sending me messages of encouragement. When my parents got sick, you sent me money so I could go home. You didn't have to do all that stuff, but y'all did it. And I don't want y'all to ever think that I don't appreciate what y'all do for me. So I don't ever want to get y'all thinking I'm all high and mighty that I don't forget what people do for me. I appreciate everything. And while I'm saying that, thank you to Ava Collier. Thank you, Ava. Thank you. Look at you in that little white outfit. Look at you. Off-white is, I can't really see worth a damn. But it's nice. Look at you with your little hat. Go ahead, girl. See? So, you hop a plane, Larry. Here's a secret. I'm going to do like you were doing at the airport. It's more than one person that's helping me tear you up. And it's more than one victim that I've spoken to about you. It's just, I'm going to interview one because he's at a better place right now where he's willing to talk. The other two, not so much. But they have told me offline what your nasty ass did. And there are people in your close circle, like your butthole, that are dropping a dime on you. You figure out who they are. I ain't going to tell you, but you figure it out. You figure it out. Because there are people around you, Larry, that you think is on Team Larry that don't like you. That dislike you as much as me. Because they seen the change. Thank you, Wilbur. Appreciate you. God bless you. There are people that don't like you, Larry. And see, hey, son. Yeah, the butthole, son. So, anyway, here's the thing. I don't know what else to tell you. You done took an idle loan. In fact, I'm going to give these people the information. While I'm looking at it, Roxanne, I want y'all to be tuning in. Whatever links y'all wanted to share, because I done forgot that quick, y'all. Now, I don't want y'all to think I'm being a jackass. Put the links in there so that the people can support what we're doing over the weekend, ladies. I want y'all to put those links in there real quick and let them know. I want you to look at this. Okay. I'm going to put this over here again. This is, I'm going to share this with you good people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to share this screen. Thank you, Mad Church Disease. Thank you, brother. Thank you. You're all right with me. I'm going to keep my foot on his neck. And I apologize the other night. Marcellus was trying to come on, and I was feeling it. And I'm going to just tell the truth. Hell, I buzzed. And I was drinking the hell out that liquor, and I got hot. And I didn't see it. It was too late. I'd already logged off. He wanted to come on and talk. But I sent him a link, so if he decided to come on tonight, he's welcome. Because I did it 2 days ahead of time because I was feeling no pain the other night. And I'm just going to be honest. Okay, now this is the money that Larry got. Can y'all see? I just want to, in fact, I'm going to get my face out the way. Y'all don't need to see me. Y'all know what I look like. So this is the COVID-19 Economic Injury Disaster Loan, EIDL, E-I-D-L. This is a loan. He didn't get the grant. Grants are forgivable. He got a loan. So I'm going to put the link in the chat so that so since people say I have no proof or evidence, no, a pretty lady, I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk at all. I just got lazy eyes because I'm an old ass man. I'm 51. Thank you, Matthew Harris. I appreciate it. So I appreciate you. I thank you. So that's the information for those people that say I don't have evidence. This is the loan that he got. You can scan the page and it gives you the details. It's the purpose of it. I'm just going to read that to meet financial obligations and operating expenses that could have been met had the disaster not occurred. That means he got to use that money for the purpose that he said it was for. He can't go out taking trips, buying houses, bling bling, Roof Chris, none of that. He got to. And since I have the loan app number and all the information, I know what he said the purpose of the money for. And if I see you, Larry, buy anything substantial that I figure that $70,900 will cover, and it's not going toward what you said that money's for, I am going to pop you. Because I have contacts in the SBA and the feds, and I'm going to have you dealt with accordingly. Now, the highest end for a business interest rate is 3.75. Nonprofits is 2.75 on a fixed rate. Both of these are fixed 30 years. No prepayment penalties or fees. I'm just giving you the general rundown. Since he got over $25,000, he has collateral requirements, which means he got to submit. I got the form. It's a form he has to fill out, giving the IRS permission to look at his tax returns. He has not done that. So that's how he got flagged. He either got to submit those tax returns for 3 years or he got to get that money back. And he's been flagged. He's been given due. They've let him know. So he ain't paid that money back. He claimed he gave it back. But since he got over that 25, I want you to pay close attention to the collateral requirements. Collateral such as machinery and equipment, furniture and fixtures, all of that camera equipment. Since he said he running a church. Yes, he did. That's exactly what I was about to say to you. He claims that's the lie he told y'all. That's the lie. He told them peoples. Because we know better, because Larry ain't giving back $7. He said he gave them back $70,000. He said he gave the U.S. government, after he went through all that scamming and scheming to get the money, he going to turn around and give it back after he got it? I want to see who believe that. I want to see who believe that. Oh, talking about buying a new Mercedes better yet. He ain't got no Mercedes now. The house that he got renting over there, that's Jordan's house. That's Jordan's house. Jordan, that video that I'm going to chop up and have fun with, he going waking Jordan up out of his sleep, that was out in L.A. That's why he's trying to get out there to L.A. towards where Marcellus is so quick. Jordan has a West Coast house out there in L.A., so he figured he can go out there and run things in L.A. for Jordan. I already peeped your game. I already got the inside track. You figure you're going to be the West Coast spokesman for your mentor. And see, you'll get a fresh start because I done gave you so much hell and exposure in Atlanta. But guess what? You running from me and going west, guess who you going to run into? The extra juicy gummy bear, as you call him. Yeah, that's what you're going to run into. Going out there. You think I'm hard on you. No pun, no homo. Huh. Marcellus is the church dude. Since you say I don't know ministry, Marcellus McMillan knows ministry. And you go out there in his circle and try to run around. See what you get. Ooh, I'd pay to be a fly on the wall. See Marcellus just cut you to shreds. Because, see, you're going to try to rub elbows with people that he's on a first-name basis with. And he's going to be like, brother, not him. Because when they get the stench of your forcible fondling and sex offenses and your open lawsuits against preachers, they're preachers that are suing you. Ain't no preacher going to have nothing to do with you. You slandered a man, a dead gospel artist in preacher's name. God rest his soul. You went after him. You went out. Now all of a sudden you're doing something today about the Pay Sisters. You're going after her. Now since you couldn't get in with them and they pushed you away, now you're trying to go after one of the Pay Sisters. You're jealous of the Walls boy. Well, he a grown man. You're jealous of him because he's an openly gay man, something you wish you could finally be in life. And you try to tear him down. It's just a laundry list of people that you just have tried to destroy. And see, they're church people, so that you had that advantage against them. But I'm a street dude. None of your church tactics work on me. Daryl drinks. Yes, I drink. Daryl cuss. Motherfucking right. Daryl smokes. You damn right. Daryl cuss and smoke and look at porn all damn day. You can't use nothing against me. Daryl been to jail and told you what happened when he went to jail and showed you the proof of me getting my name cleared. Oh, thank y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm just talking. I like to thank people that bless me. Thank you, y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, and for you, just so you know, Earl Carter hit me up. Bishop Earl Carter. He said, I want a copy of the police report. And I felt so led. I said, Bishop, what's your email so I can send it to you? Earl Carter gonna do a mini-series on your ass. William McCray got, he gonna get it. Jives, tell you about Jives, y'all. Oh, I know he do Miss Wynn. He sure do, and I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. Cause he said a lot of time at night, he said he either jerk off or he eat some food and go to sleep. I got the evidence of you saying that out your own mouth. But anyway, Jives, before I even broke the story about the police report, Jives a year ago, King Jives, you said this, I'm going to give you your credit, and you ain't bothered me in a while, I ain't bothered you. I'm going to say this about King Jives is the first person, and that's why that's why he had that boy with that synthetic wigs, and Larry had that boy's Patreon taken down twice. Jives mentioned that in his Patreon that Larry been known for messing with little underage boys and being nasty. But that was one of the main reasons that Larry and Conscious TV went after Jives. Jives had been talking about this over a year ago. But see, Jives didn't have what I had. He didn't have a police report. Jives was just going on rumors and stuff that had been talked about. People been talking about this for years, but nobody had anybody that's willing to step forward. I have victims. I have a police report. Jives didn't have that. Jives just had the rumors. I got the evidence. So see, when I said it, he couldn't do nothing. And that's why when everybody was coming in your chats, Larry Reid, and asking you about these allegations, you or your moderators was deleting and blocking them. Because I was telling the truth, and I had it back to evidence. And see, why don't you tell them the real reason why you went back to North Carolina, Larry? You was trying to find out where that guy was just coming on my show so you could try to talk him out of it. You was trying to get that police reports suppressed, which you can't do. That's failure number 1 and 2. You went over there claiming you were going to see your mama. You wasn't hauling in Pikeville at all. You spent most of your time in Raleigh. How I know all that? I'm in Ohio. But when you did come back to Pikeville, because you did go by your mama and daddy trailer, my Pikeville eyes was on you. You didn't stay very long. That's why you were sitting there looking like you had done a whole 2-3 lines of coke when you was in the airport, because you were nervous. You was geeked. He just posed. He's in Miami for the first time posing with Florida shorts. Oh, yeah, he need to go down to Florida. Jives should run right down to hit 75 and go across there to Miami and bust him in the head. He better take a whole lot of trips, because sooner or later he ain't gonna be able to take trips nowhere. Inmate, state your number. So I'm still asking though, who is Jordan supposed to? What Jordan supposed to help you get rid of, Larry? Me? The victims? All this stuff you done got yourself into? Talk to me. Because I'm going to tell you, and I mean this, you can take it any way you want. If anybody come up this way and mess with me and mine, just everybody need to turn the CNN. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, 888. 8 is new beginnings. I do know that from when I go to church. 8 is new beginnings. You start out on a whole nother level. Yeah, so Jordan, let me read this. I'm not going to expose this lady's name because I don't want nobody harassing her. But Larry Reid said this. I'm going to put this up here so y'all can see it. This was a quote. This was the email, the body of an email that he sent to somebody that unsubscribed to him. The lady said, I'm unsubscribing to you. Jordan sent her a email asking for a $3,000 seed, a $1,000 seed, or a $122 seed, or whatever it was. And she responded to Larry and her. She said, I'm not supporting you. I'm paraphrasing. I'm not supporting you or Larry based on what I know Larry has been doing, based on what has been uncovered and revealed about Larry Reid. Jordan didn't respond because he sends out that blanket email that everybody gets where he's soliciting you for money. So he didn't respond. Larry Reid live at gmail.com responded to her and said, you've been deceived. You did not listen to God's voice because he would have told you none of that is true, meaning the the police report and the money that he's taking and all the other stuff. He was talking about me, but without saying my name. You would not have told you none of that is true. The destruction you just spoke towards me will boomerang upon you and all your household and those you love 7 times. First of all, this lady, I'm going to let that sit up. That lady never said, she didn't wish anything bad on Larry. She just said she would not be supporting him financially or otherwise anymore based on what she's been, what I've revealed about him. And he got mad. And he put what he called, I guess you call it a church curse or something. So he said to her, the destruction you just spoke towards me will boomerang upon you and all your household and those you love 7 times. Really? Oh, thank you. Let me see your transcript. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So you issue a curse. You issue a curse on somebody who decided they don't want to give you their money no more. That's what you did to one person. I notice you do this with women. You don't do this with men. You call women that speak out against you, you call them whores. You call women whores a lot. You call them Jezebels or whores or witches. One lady, you called her, you said this lady, I'm going to go back to what I said about, what you said about this lady. You said about her, and I posted it in the comments of one of my videos, where you said about this lady, it was crazy what you said about her. It was just outright goddamn crazy. You said about her, I'm trying to get it. Dang it. I probably didn't delete it. But basically, I'm paraphrasing. What you said to this lady, about this lady that you called a witch. You said she should be thrown out the window of a car and dogs should feast on her bones and blood. I'm paraphrasing. I wanted to read it verbatim as you said it, but that's what the gist of what you said about this woman. You call the woman, the young lady that was not even 23 when she got pregnant by a 60-something-year-old man. You called her a whore because she got pregnant by Greg Davis, and Greg Davis got a daughter that's 45. But you call that little girl, well, she's not a girl, she's a young lady, but young enough to be my daughter, and young enough to be your daughter, and you called her a whore. What you wishing on other people, it's gonna come to your house. It's gonna come to your house because you got 2 daughters. Somebody gonna do your children the way you did them, and you ain't gonna be able to do nothing about it but stand back and cry. Yeah, that's the lady's name, Tanya Kearney. You called her a witch. You like calling people Jezebels, whores, and witches. And if somebody called your mother that, you'd be ready to kill them. You'd be ready to kill them, sir. I don't get you. You are a clown of the utmost. You are a super duper clown. But here's the thing though, Larry. It's a beautiful thing. The more you talk about me and say stuff like you do about me, the more people realize they look at both of us. This is us. They look at Daryl Moore. Yeah, he cuss and he drank and he do all this. But is Daryl Moore lying? Nope. Is Larry Reid lying? Yep. Is Daryl Moore telling the truth about the police report? Yep. Larry Reid running around denying it and saying it's fake and false, but I've already contacted them myself and got it on an official copy? Yep. So this is where I end up, and you can't even see you down here. They know you're lying. People are taking their money from you. That's why you mad with me. I could get on the corner of any street and say Larry Reid ain't shit all day. You wouldn't care not one bit. But what you do care about is because I say Larry Reid ain't shit and people are listening and people are taking their money from you. That's what got you shook. That's why you took all of that money out the bank before you went to North Carolina. Was you trying to hide it? Because you know when the Fed sees all your assets, they freeze your bank accounts. You ain't slick. Because guess what? Haven't you ever seen the story about how the Feds went looking for Jimmy Hoffa's body all these years? They will take a bulldozer and dig up your mama's whole front and backyard behind that trailer and lift that trailer up in the air. Bust the walls out, take the paneling out that trailer, looking for that money. You can't hide from the feds, Larry. Because sooner or later, they'll put somebody on you to watch you. And see, sooner or later, you're going to need that money. And you're going to make a beeline to it. And that person going to follow you right to where that money is. And they're going to throw them cuffs on you and take the money. You can't hide. See, my arms reach up to here, about 3 feet above my head. The feds reach all the way to the sky. You can't hide from them alphabets, because one alphabet helps the other alphabet, and the other, DEA, FBI, Department of Justice, Department of Treasury, ATF, all the way down the line. They work together in unison. They work together. They're going to get you. It's going to be a nice little white piece of paper that's going to say United States versus Larry Darnell Reid. Or the state, North Carolina, v. Larry Darnell Reid. Georgia, v. Larry Darnell Reid. It's coming. Not quick as I want it, but it's coming. COVID gave you a little time. Oh, he's in Florida, but he was in L.A. back on the 31st, because that's when he woke up the master prophet from his slumber. But he's been to Vegas boy trip. He went to L.A., but he went to North Carolina by himself because he didn't want no eyewitnesses. And now he down in Florida. I know where you be, boy. Can't go nowhere without me knowing. Stay off South Beach, by the way. That ain't your, well, there's sections of South Beach that you would be quite comfortable at. He went to North Carolina. He just got back from North Carolina. He was tweaking. He got up there and called me an evil villain who don't know ministry. You got me on that one. I don't know nothing about no church other than I believe in God. I believe in Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. And I believe in the Holy Spirit. Those 3 things that they from and I said them publicly over hundreds of times, thousands of times over the years. I believe. That's what I believe. I confess my belief publicly. Not ashamed. So, I ain't perfect. But my heart right. I ain't out here touching people, jerking off while a teenage boy making a boy spin in a circle while I jerk off. I ain't stealing $70,900. I don't have open court cases totaling over $600,000. I'm not pretending I live in a mansion, but even though it's rented, and it's rented in the name of my master prophet. I wasn't out here pretending I'm a straight man, knowing that I'm gay. I ain't did none of that. You did. I ain't did none of that. That's why I sleep good at night. I sleep real good because I don't mistreat anybody on purpose. Now, when I hurt somebody and it's been brought to my attention, I'll be like, hey, you know what? I apologize. Because I don't intentionally hurt nobody. I haven't even intentionally hurt you, Larry. And I'd be well within my rights to just mop the floor with you. I'm letting you hang yourself. Every time you come out and lie, I know just how, because you ain't smart. So every time you come out and say something stupid, I use what you say against you. I'm not really doing much talking. All I'm doing is repeating stuff you say. And then the people get mad at me. That's the funny part. I'm on this live right now. Half of the stuff I just talked about is stuff that you said or done. But people going to get in the comments at 1, 2 o'clock at night when they know I'm asleep. And then I get up, I have to delete and block them every morning when I wake up. They're going to get mad at me get mad at me about the stuff that you do. You doing it. You the one breaking the law. But I'm wrong for talking about you breaking the law. But those are your people. Those are them church folk. Paper Bible saved. Try to tear me down instead of praying for me, they try to tear me down and destroy me. Paper Bible saved. If that's what Paper Bible saved is, I want no part of it ever in life. But why are you cursing out women? You never go at a man. I've never seen you go at a man. You go at these men online, these church dudes, because they can't clap back. You go out there, you don't like Kirk Franklin, so you use his son's mental illness and drug habits to get back at the daddy because out here telling people, lying, telling people that Kurt Franklin stole a song from you. Nigga, you can't sing, or you can barely read and write and spell. So I know you can't write no song. Why are you lying? So you use that boy's pain to get back at the dad. Because you ain't got guts enough to mess with the daddy. You ain't. You mess with people online, you'll never do it in their face. You almost shit a brick sideways when I drove up by your house and took the video out in the street, talked to you, to the groundskeeper. And then I put it on Buy Me a Coffee, and you couldn't flag that video because it's over there. And I was right in front of your front door. I didn't come on your property because that'd be criminal trespass. Sidewalk in the street is free area. So if I had seen you outside, I would have stopped and said, hey, come on here, let me talk to you. I wasn't going to come in your yard because then that'd have been trespass. Even if you had invited me in your yard, I still wasn't going to do it. Because see, I got smart parts. You ain't going to never confront nobody. You soft. You don't have that kind of heart. You all your confrontations have been with females. Hey, y'all notice that? All his confrontations. Thank you, Deshaun. All his confrontations are with women. He picks with women. Thank you. He picks with women every day. Every day. You look up, he calling somebody a witch, a Jezebel, a whore. He don't never mess with no dudes. Because he know them dudes will come bust his head. The last dude he tried to mess with Bishop Long's son. Bishop Long, locked and loaded, was sitting at the bar doing what I'm doing right now, drinking and getting that false courage up, drinking them that dark liquor to his head. He had that pistol sitting in his lap. And see, he used to dog John Gray out unmercifully. And when he found out that John Gray was the one that saved his life, he started talking nice about John Gray. John Gray get ready to move to Atlanta. Tell me he found a new location. I'm not gonna deal with the church stuff. That's Marcellus thing. I ain't gonna talk about no relentless Atlanta. That ain't my lane. But anyway, the point is, when he found out John Gray saved him from getting 2 or 3 or 4, maybe the whole clip in his ass, then he started talking nice about John Gray. But before that, he was dogging John Gray, dogging Donnie McClurkin. Donnie McClurkin all the way in New York. If Donnie McClurkin lived in Atlanta, you wouldn't say 2 words about him because you know he'd bust your head to the greasy part. See, you pick your people. Thank you, yours truly. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. No, Larry Reid is illiform. You ain't illiform, yours truly. I still ain't figured out how to super chat nobody. Marcella's going to have to show me tomorrow. Yeah, Larry Reid is illiform. Anybody wear them big old bumblebee shades, you sitting there looking over your shoulder in the airport holding your bag. I know you had that money in that bag. You were scared. I should have walked up behind you and went, whoa! You'd have jumped all the way through that glass. Yeah, now he teamed John and Aventar, whatever her name is, Aventar. Other year he was dogging, but when he found out that boy saved his ass, because I can tell you, they were sitting in East Atlanta at the bar. John Gray walked in the bar. The boy had the gun sitting in his waistband, in his lap, locked and loaded. He was taking the last free drinks he was going to get in the free world. He was coming over there to put something on you. Not with these, with this. He had your address. He put your address on the internet. Remember, that's when you panicked. He was coming to get you. Graveyard did. But John Gray stepped in and saved your life. They even talked about it during a sermon. He said, this man saved my life right here because I was about to make a serious mistake. I knew what it was. I don't know the name of the place didn't change because they went out of business, but I knew exactly where that place was because I've eaten in that same place. It's a restaurant and bar on nice little place over there in East Atlanta. And he was coming to do you in. But you mess with women. I want to see you go toe-to-toe with a dude like that. Thank you, Don Panero. I want to see you go toe-to-toe with a dude like that. It ain't going to happen, though, because you ain't got that kind of heart. That's why you running from me. You normally don't go nowhere without Kendall. You take Chamaco sometime, but Kendall goes everywhere you go. Kendall. You didn't take your kids or your kids' mama. She from the same town you from. While you was over there, she could have been seeing some of her people. You didn't even take her. You didn't take the kids, nobody. You was running. I got you shook. Because I got you shook because them papers over there, It's the truth, and you can't deny it. You went up there looking for the person that you think I'm talking to. You don't know who. You didn't bother so many young boys. You don't know which one came forward. So you just went. I bet you went door to door looking for everybody. You don't know who it is. Just gonna speak to me that I'm gonna interview. You don't know, but you will know when he's sitting and looking into that camera and looking at this right here, the boom mic. Now I'm gonna have him mic'd up because we're gonna both have wireless mics and little pale mics. We're gonna be looking good. Yeah, but you don't know who it is. But I've spoken to 3. And there are more coming out because they see I got some legs. I'm not just out here bluffing. They see that I'm sincere. And they know that I'm going to help them. And I don't want nothing. Only thing I want to do, it's my satisfaction is seeing you brought to justice. The grave you dug for me and other people, you got to get in it. That's going to be my satisfaction. That's my satisfaction. Money can't buy that. So I'm gonna tell you like Jimmy Battles told Jordan when on them audios that I play. Well, what is it that you want, Jimmy? I just want my voice heard. And y'all got quiet as a rat pissing on cotton in a hoe house. Because you couldn't buy him. See, that's what y'all normally do. Y'all can slide a little money somebody's way and they go away. But you can't do that with people that got integrity. You got to face the music, just like that dude, that politician in Florida around here sleeping with little teenage girls, and his right-hand man turned state's evidence. John Gotti went to prison because his right-hand man, Sammy DeVoe, snitched and flipped, took a plea deal. Wonder which one of your people going to take a plea deal for you, Larry, because when the feds come, ain't nobody in that house going to jail for you. Because when they come and get you, one of them, Chamaco, Kendall, Buddha, because you broke his heart, might even be the Miss X. Hell, it might be one of your kids. Somebody going to flip. And so here's the thing, Larry. Your oldest child, if she ain't already 18, she getting close to it. So if she get caught up in this, they're going to try her as an adult just like you. You going to let your daughter go to prison for you? You going to let her? Because she hitting 18. She's in high school. Either she 18 or she close to it. So anything that go on in that house now, when the cops come in and throw cuffs on everybody, she gonna go to the big people jail. She ain't going to juvenile. She going to the big people jail, right along with you, right along with her mama, everybody else in there. See, I told you when I first got on you, I said I'm gonna find out what you did in North Carolina, and lo and behold. One person said, well, I got somebody that can tell you everything that Larry Reid did when he was in North Carolina, and I'm going to send him to you because I see you honest. The next day, the victim contacted me. Victim number 1. A week later, victim number 2. A few days later, victim number 3. And then they all start telling me about other people that they think you was messing with that they ain't really willing to talk yet. And a few of them is preachers. They're preachers now, but they were little boys then. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this gets deep. This gets real deep, Larry. But you call me an evil villain. Why? Why am I evil, Larry? Because I'm coming after you? But that's what you got your people thinking. I don't care. They don't like me no way. They can catch this all day, as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to have the satisfaction of seeing you with your name on an indictment. I'm going to see you at a bond hearing. I'm going to see you crying with them bumblebee shades, because they're going to take them bumblebee shades. You can't wear shades in court. You got to have clear lenses or no glasses out. You're going to be sitting there looking stupid and pitiful in an orange jumpsuit for your bond hearing. Now, if you bond out, then you can come back in a suit. See, if you ever decide to sue me, Larry, that niggas ain't on my level of song that you did, that's going to be evidence. That's going to be entered into evidence, because that goes to show your character. You think people want what you perceive as having a lavish lifestyle. You don't have a lavish lifestyle. You lied and said that you paid all your mama's bills. She busted you out on your video and said she's still in debt. How are you going to be... Shut up, boy. How are you going to be paying people bills off and you in debt? You just got your rent caught up the other day, because you was about to get evicted, because had you not paid that rent the first of this month, because you were that would have been 90 days, the landlord could have started an eviction process. You ain't even supposed to be in the house. Jordan is the one on the lease. And you got all these studios and stuff in your house. I noticed you ain't been doing no lives from that studio lately. You've been in your house in the corner. You bought the equipment with some funds that wasn't supposed to be bought, wasn't it? Huh. Don't matter. We got the evidence. And when they come, they're going to seize all of it. Your LED screen, your camera equipment, the church you trying to set up in them people's house. You're not zoned for that. You're not zoned for that, sir. You're not zoned for that. And see, what you never expected, Larry, old homeboy from North Carolina, I'm the one that got you. Because I'm from North Carolina, too. Cumberland County. Not Wayne County. Cumberland County. Fayetteville. The little place where you met Buddha when he was in school, and y'all fell in love, and you just asked him 2 years ago to get married. And what did he tell you? Married Chamaco, he the one that loved you. How would I know that? How would I know that? Oh, he trying to move to L.A. Oh, I know the landlord. We Facebook friends now. Ah! Woo! And his wife and him, we got 16 people in common that I went to college with. Is that what he calling it? Well, I'm sitting, what's the day, Thursday? Tomorrow, rest of my camera, I hope it get here in time for me to hook it all up. I'm going to have my camera on a slider. My actual camera, this is my webcam, but my real movie camera going to be on a slider. You're going to see, I'm going to be sitting there, it's going to be moving up and down and panning in and out, all that good stuff. I have my wireless mic. I'm going to test out my little equipment tomorrow. Yeah, so when we do Friday Night Live, I'm going to go all the way in. Yeah, so you don't alienate your base. When your base is women, black women ages 35 to 55, I keep stressing that, 35 to 55, unmarried, with or without kids, you're going to go out calling people whores and Jezebels and witches. Because some of them are going to be like, well, darn, if he say that about her, what do he think about me when I ain't around? What do he say about me when I ain't around? Plus, when I found out, you know, when your ex says that you have a temper, and that there have been times where you have thrown her on the ground and on the floor, and then when she told that story about how she refused to give you her money from her paycheck, and she left and went to work, and you changed the locks, and you was laid up with your concubine, your armor bearer, over your children, bumping uglies, and she left and came back the next day because she couldn't get in her own house that she was paying for, the house that she lost, foreclosure, mess with you, and bankrupt because of you, in the same house that you violated this young man that I'm gonna interview in. Yeah, it all of it's together. And how would I know that? Because she told some peoples. Because whenever she would fall out with you, she couldn't wait to tell all your business. Larry's been gay and been gay all along. She just married you because you were her way out of a strict environment. She wanted to get away from Pikeville, and you were her ticket out, even though she was in the military. She just she was your covering because you was a flaming hot Cheeto sissy, but because you were in ministry, in the type of denomination you're in, you had to have a wife and a family. So, boom, You only got with her 3 times. The day you got married, and you bragged about that on one of your lives, talking about y'all had sex in the pastor study, and then the other 2 times she got pregnant. Other than that, you was sleeping on the floor while she slept in the bed. How would I know that? That's not gossip. That's first-hand information that was relayed to the cigar vlogger. I ain't got no reason to lie about that. I don't even want to picture you with your clothes off, ever, in life. But why would I lie about that? Y'all come up with something, tell me. How would I know that? How would I know that you fought your mama as a teenager? How would I know that? I wasn't there. How would I know? Because your big mouth said it in a room full of people, and then those people talked to other people, and the people that you said it first to, one of them came back. Well, 2 of them came back and told me. Because they don't like you. Any man that would hit the mother of his children that gave his children life, and the person that gave him life, you are a coward. And every day I told Marcellus and Kim and Roxanne today, I said, I'm never going to say what you won't do. Just when I think you reached a low, you go lower. From now on, when it comes to you, I'm going to say, there is nothing that Larry Reid will not do for money. And that sums you up in a nutshell. There's nothing you won't do for $1. There's nothing Jordan won't do for $1. Y'all prophetic. Jordan couldn't prophesy that his son was going to allegedly have a substance abuse habit and be flaming hot Cheeto gay. He couldn't prophesy that. He couldn't prophesy that you was going to come along and bring all this drama and hell to his name and hitting his pockets. He couldn't prophesy that. You couldn't prophesy that I was going to come get you straight, and find out all your little secrets. But you prophetic. You charge people $1,500 to $5,500 for your prophecies and Christian counseling, and you couldn't prophesy that I was going to come get you for free. Ain't nobody. I ain't charged nobody nothing. I got at you for free. And y'all dumb enough to go down there in July and pay Jordan and Larry $4,800 for a 3-day conference in a hot ass July in Atlanta during the middle of a pandemic. You's a damn fool. I said it. I said it. Y'all gonna pay somebody $4,800 to be lied to? If you got $4,800 to blow, give it to me. Give it to me. Because I'll take your $4,800. This is what I'll do with your $4,800. I'm a filmmaker. I'll take your $4,800. Starting a Roku channel, making movies, content. I'll take your $4,800 and invest it in that. And when the profits start coming in, I'll give you profit sharing. Since you want to invest in something, because they just going to take your money and go party it up. I'm going to take your money, flip it into a television program for African-American content. And you'll be an executive producer. And when the profits start getting split up, you'll get your money back. As the company grow, you grow. Since you're giving up money, you got $4,800 to kill. The gospel is free. You don't have to give that man $4,800, and he's going to lie to you for 3 days. That's $4,800 for the conference. Then you still got to pay for your hotel, your travel to and from Atlanta, then your meals. So you're going to be out of about $6,000, easy. 6-7 grand. I'm just saying, if you don't want to give it to me, there's homeless shelters that can use your $4,800. There's somebody that's your neighbor that you know lost their job during this pandemic. They need help with their bills. That's ministry. You walk by a homeless person living on a bridge every day. You know they need something to eat and they need clothes. If you were to find them a 1-bedroom apartment for 6 months, you could get them a 1-bedroom apartment in most places, $600-700. You cover their rent for half of the year. They ain't got to be out here in the heat, in the cold. You pay their rent. Help them clean them up. Help them find a job. If they're on drugs, get them in drug rehab. When they come out, you put them up for a place for 6 months. that'll give them time to get them a job, and then they can start paying their own bills when the 6 months is up. That's how you do. That's how you help somebody. Not get these crooks. This joker living in Reverend Ike's old mansion up in New York, and then he got a house out in L.A. and got this house in Atlanta that Larry living in. And you gonna get him $4,800? Oh man, you high. And see, we plan a trip to Vegas to hang out, just to have fun. We ain't charging nobody nothing. But the pandemic hit. But y'all jokers, you gonna go down there in July in Atlanta and get them $4,800. And some of y'all done already paid it. And then Larry cut some folks out for unsubscribing to his Patreon. Oh, but your Larry's Patreon and got a little freeze put on it because he can't post his Facebook and other stuff. That's what happened when you buy subscribers. They catch up to you eventually. Just saying. But I still go to the main point, Larry. If I were lying, ladies and gentlemen who like Larry Reid that are in the bushes, y'all please click like. Thank you for the 600 people that are in here with me tonight, right now. Larry Reid, if I'm lying, ladies and gentlemen that love Larry Reid that are listening in the bushes, in the cut, for the people that don't like me, that's fine. But ask yourself this, and Larry, I know you watching, and all your people over in the basement, wherever they at, they watching. And if your kids is watching, God, I'm sorry. I'm telling the truth on your dad. But ladies and gentlemen, if I am if I've been lying on Larry Reid about what I've said or what I've come on these shows and done, why did that man go to his bank and pull out a large sum of money and was dumb enough to tell his subscribers that that's what he did? And why would he, instead of driving from Atlanta to Raleigh or Charlotte International Airport, because Atlanta to Charlotte, 35, 40-minute flight. Why didn't he just drive up there? Why don't he drive? You never see Larry in the car by himself. If you do, he's sitting still in a parked spot. Kendall drives him everywhere. Why? Thank you, Miss Simmons. Thank you very much. He hops a plane. And see, when you get a plane like at the last minute, you pay last minute prices. So like if I send my son to come home at the end of the month, I book his flight next week for the end of the month when he finishes finals, whatever. I get that ticket, $100-some. At the most, I'm paying $135 because he's flying out of Daytona. That's a little small airport. Now, if he fly to Orlando, hell, I get him home $50 because the flights are cheap. But if he flies, like if I was right now to send him a plane ticket to come home tomorrow, I got to spend $300, $400, maybe $600 one way. Larry was willing to drop that kind of money to go to North Carolina real quick, and he don't go nowhere without his crew. He didn't take Chamaco from that little area, his ex-wife, his kids got family there because he from there. They ain't go. Nobody went. What would make him go in the middle of the day like that? Hop a flight, barely go see his mom and daddy while he there, looking around like he geeked up in the airport scared. What's he running from? If I'm lying and he telling the truth, why did he panic and go in the middle of the day like that and catch a flight? Critical thinking, just putting it out there. And if everybody, I'm telling you now, before you go into to the chat and ask Larry, he gonna block you. How do I know Kendall drives him everywhere? How do you know these things for certain? Glad you asked. Glad you asked. Glad you asked. I'm gonna give it to you. Thank you, Miss Easley. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Larry Reid, when he does his lives from his car, sir, always is sitting on the passenger side. And he talks junk to Kendall like a dog. Either Kendall driving and sometimes Chamaco driving. You've never seen his ex-wife drive, and you never see him drive. The one time Larry Reid did a live where he was in the car, he was in a parking lot. So we don't know how he got to the parking lot. We don't know how he left the parking lot. All we know, he was sitting in the car in the parking lot. The one time he was driving around in a parking lot. I know based on what I see, not on the rumors. I don't go on rumors. I go on what I see. Evidence, video, the stuff that's on this little thing over here on my laptop. That's how I know. I'm not out here speculating. Plus, there are people. Remember now, I lived in Atlanta from 1993 to 2011. I know people left and right. Every time Larry caught them cases and had to go down to that courthouse and pay that money, one of my classmates was one of the people processing that lawsuit. Larry is very predictable. I know the path he take to go to and from his house. Since he claiming I'm out to get him, he's very easy to get. If I were that type dude, I'm not. The person that he needs to be looking out for is William McCray. Because William McCray got a reason to do something to him. I just dislike him. William McCray hates him. But William McCray got all he needs right now to destroy you. Because I felt led to just let him see the police report. So, yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Somebody appreciate me. I came to Atlanta in 1993 at the age of 23. I left. I was in my 40s. Ain't nowhere you can go in Atlanta that I don't know about. Larry is a Johnny come lately to Atlanta. The people that he think he know. See, anything that Larry does business-wise in Atlanta, from politicians, courts, and all that kind of stuff, I know these people. Most of these people I went to school with. They either went to school with me, they're in my fraternity, or they're in one of the sororities, or they went to a black college, we network, or they're in Masonic Lodge like I am. Larry don't have the surroundings and the connections I have. Larry just an old dude from the backwoods of North Carolina who think he half slick. He not slick. He just ain't met nobody like me until now. Somebody that know who to pick up a phone. I'm like, boop, boop, boop. Hey. Because when he was bragging, oh, I'm going to go down there and I'm going to pay that money. And see, he scammed them followers of his out of $50,000. He blew their first 25, then he blew the next 25. And then the man sent the fix-it man down to the window to pay it for him that last time. Because see, Jordan couldn't have that heat on him. Because if he loses the case, which he's going to lose, because he's appealing E. Dewey Smith case, and he's appealing the other one. Once he loses it, he keep delaying it. But see, Jordan can't use him if he's lose. He gonna dump him just like he dumped William McCray. That's how Larry got this spot that William McCray had. William McCray kept getting sued. So Larry threw him under the bus. Larry took the spot. Now Larry's getting sued, and he just don't know. Jordan getting rid of him any day now. Because he's a liability, he's not an asset. Oh, and for those of you who say, well, when am I have the guy? He just texted me. He'll be off work in a little bit. And, yeah, we're going to lock in a date and a time. I still ain't going to tell you because ain't none of your damn business. I'm just, a day or so before, you'll see the flyer. Because just like I protected Jimmy Battle, I'll protect him. Jimmy Battle's story got out. Larry tried to suppress it. Other people tried to suppress it. Cigar Vlogger put it out to the whole world. Bloomer damn near lost his mind. We're going to kill himself. They sent him to South Africa. This evil villain got the story out. And Larry Reid, this evil villain, as you call me, is going to put your story out. Just like you tried to, I wonder who's going to try to help suppress your story. Just like you tried to suppress Jimmy Battle's story. He sure is. He sure is. I see that coming. I really see that coming. And guess who they're going to interview? Because I'm a part of the story, Larry. You're going to make me famous all over again. Because I'm like, how did this story come to light? That damn cigar vlogger with that damn puppy mug. Yep. And the 18. Because I'm only as strong as my friends. Yep. See, Larry. Thank you. See, I thank y'all. Thank you. But see, I'm gonna sit here. I've been here for an hour. I'm gonna try to wait him out because he said he's gonna call me. If he called me, I'm gonna let you hear him say, I'm gonna ask him a very simple question if he's willing to do it. Did I offer you any money for your story? Nope. Is anybody threatening to harass you? Hell no. Are you telling the story of your own free will? Yes. Is what you gonna tell the truth? Yes. Then I'm gonna hang up. Cause see, y'all don't believe shit stink until you hear it from the source. So since a court document ain't gonna do you no good, him in his own voice, when I played him saying himself, I'll deny anything. If it come out about me, I'm gonna deny it. I swear to God. He said that and I played that. And that's still that was his voice. That wasn't me talking, that was him saying it. And you still say I'm a lie. Yes, William McCrae seen the report. Yes. And Bishop Earl Carter. And I'm gonna give it to Jives. Sharon Walker, if you say that story had you in shambles, imagine how I felt having to record it and interview him and sit there through 8 hours, 10 hours worth of audio tapes on top of the video that I did with him, which was 3 hours and something, and I cut it down to 2 hours and something. And I had to edit that, and I'm crying and editing at the same time, thinking about what George Bloomer did to him, and the other young man committed suicide. Yeah. And see, Larry Reid trying to suck up the tears. Madison, Tasha K. I know they watching, Larry. That's why you running scared. Because they asking you about me. Craig the writer. Infamous Chi-Chi. They asking you. Every time somebody come in your comment, or what you got to say about what Daryl Moore said, block and delete. Get those people out of here, those trollers out of here. They ain't gonna stop. You block and delete them, somebody else coming. And they're gonna hit you up at LarryReidLive@gmail.com. They're gonna email you. They're gonna call you. They're gonna text you. They're gonna inbox you. They're gonna ask. Just like you have your people asking me stuff. But see, when they come asking me stuff, I give them the facts. I'm like, oh, go look at the report yourself. Here's your boy talking in his own words, saying that he will deny anything. And I put it out there. And then they go away because they got no comeback for that. You don't even entertain it. I'm not going to entertain that. Of course you're not. Because you have no answer. You have no answer, Larry. Your only thing is to deflect and have people talking about you could be open for a lawsuit. Really? You stand around bragging about your $1,200 shoes, standing like this here. You 43 years old. You 43 years old. But you think that's cool. Thank you, Hope. Thank you. Thank you. Marcella said, I want you to come. I sent you the link, sir. Because I got to hear what my brother says. Because I was in the spirit of dark liquor the other day, and Marcellus didn't get to say what he had to say. But I sure do want him to come on. William McCrae is going to have a field day with you, sir. William McCrae is going to have a field day with you. Jives, too. I don't know because y'all shook him up so bad. I don't know. Jazz might just say, you know what, I don't care. But Jazz, if you listen, I know you are. You broke the story first, but see, you didn't have the police report and a victim like I do. But you was telling the truth. You just didn't. You didn't have the facts. So that's probably why they threaten you and all that stuff. But see, I got the facts. They can't threaten me. Because if he take me to court, I'm going to produce the victim and the police report. And then he going to have to explain in open court why there was a police report ever filed in the first place. And when this young man and others start talking about how he had them doing certain things, to my, well, you're doing the work of God because you're pleasing the prophet while he whack off. If I'm lying, Larry, take me to court. You brag about stuff you got. See, you ain't used to stuff. You trailer park trash. Ain't nothing wrong with living in a trailer. Hell, I might buy one myself. Put it out there on my land behind my mama's house. I don't need nothing. I'm 50-something years old. I ain't trying to get in debt. I ain't trying to impress nobody. I'm comfortable with who I am. Caller the Great. Let me show you. I haven't seen you in a while. This right here. Certified copy of a police report from Raleigh Police Department. Lord, I've sent the link for Marcellus. What you want? I sent it for Marcellus. What you want?
I just had to come on here and say one thing. This is a really great live, sir.
Thank you.
You're doing a really great job.
Thank you. And for the 600 people
hopefully
that's
giving
watching,
Marcellus some time to get over here.
Mm-hmm.
But when you started talking about the lady, is there feedback? Is that from you or me?
No, I hear you fine. You clear as a bell.
Oh, okay. So he's telling this woman that he's cursing her.
Mm-hmm.
And someone mentioned in the chat, didn't he criticize Kim Burrell for the same thing?
He sure did.
And all I want to say, and I put a video up earlier, I'm going to quote Mr. from The Color Purple. You can't curse nobody.
Until you do.
Who
right
are you? You're poor, you're black, you're a vlogger.
He's so sad. Put that root on him.
And she went and turned around and cursed him. No, sir, you are not Sealy. You are Mr. You finna get you curse other people, you're going to get them curses back on you.
Mister. Mr. You got feedback. I don't hear anything. Everything is clear as a bell on my end.
I was hearing feedback too.
Oh, I don't, like I said earlier when I came on, y'all.
So is it better now?
No, it's worse.
Oh.
I told you it was fine. Like I told y'all earlier, y'all just say y'all can't hear and feedback and all that. That's what I told you to do. It'll help you. And thank you.
I tried to help someone in the chat and I couldn't help them. I didn't know what else to tell them. I was like, you need to go get a laptop or a desktop. Watch it later.
Yep. Because if your Wi-Fi connection is bad, you're gonna have buffering. You're gonna have problems hearing, and it's gonna be shaky. All of that's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I just want to know.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think I'm an evil villain? I'm sensitive.
Of course, I don't know. Of course, you're not evil. If you were evil, you would have busted Cap in his ass a long time ago.
But yeah, they tried to say I was gonna do that though.
It's kind of like in those Marvel or Justice League movies, like the guy that everyone likes. That's the person who's the evil one. He over there trying to be Lex Luthor.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, you're basically well, I don't know if you're Superman, but you probably Batman. You in the basement. You know, he live in the basement too.
Something like that.
Hey Marcellus, I was warming them up for you.
Oh, thank you.
They've been asking for the extra juicy gummy bear.
Yeah, you do have feedback, and so do I, because I can hear myself.
Wonder why? I don't hear nothing. Everything sounds real good.
Is your speakers hooked up to your microphone there?
Oh, I know what it is. I'll tell you that. Now, how about now?
Hello?
Yeah, I still hear feedback.
Yeah, still hear feedback.
I don't hear any feedback. Let me cut this thing off. Let me cut my headset off. That'll work. All right.
To all of well,
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
that's me.
well, yeah, to all of you that are watching. The only thing that I want to add to what Daryl has said, only really three things. The first thing I want to say is, if you're looking to try and discredit Daryl, and you're coming over here looking for one reason to discredit him, just make something up and go on your way. Because it's like no amount of information that he presents to you is going to be good enough for you. You know, when we sat here and read through Larry's entire transcript of his court case,
2 days.
Y'all still was running around talking about we made it up and the documents was fake. It's ridiculous. That's number one. Number two is this: y'all running around here giving all of these people all of this money for all of this unnecessary stuff. Go help somebody else. Go take your money and do something that's worth it, that'll help somebody. Just do something that makes a difference with your money instead of dealing with all of this other stuff. And the third thing that I will say is, at the end of the day, regardless of whether Larry gets put in chains or what, the information that Daryl has put forth in here, obviously something had to be correct, because the man keeps having to come behind Daryl and admit and clean up and try to talk about the things that Daryl has said first. And I just want to simply say, you all just need to stop it with this whole thing about Daryl not actually having accurate information and all of this foolishness. It's ridiculous. And some stupid woman earlier gonna say, "Oh, well, that could have been anybody in Larry's house that fondled the guy or had the sexual activity with the man." Listen,
What?
listen, y'all. If Daryl's telling you he done talked to the man, why are you still sitting up talking, "Oh, that could be anybody"? Are you using your brain and on any kind of level? You're just not using. You're not using your faculties. Just use your brain and think about it. Now, people who come by this stuff and say, "Oh, well, y'all just doing this because you hate on Larry." Let me just simply say, I done said it a million times. I respect what Larry does, because I do something totally different. But I understand what he does. Everybody has a right to have their own voice.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing: it's one thing to be a crook and a criminal, and Larry Reid and Bernard Jordan are crooks and criminals, and that's different. And that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. And I think everything that I can show coming forward in a couple of weeks, you're gonna see,
Uh-oh.
that the
Yeah.
man is a criminal, and it is what it is. And so you can argue about it all you want to, but it is what it is. And so, Daryl, wonderful show.
Thank you, sir.
I don't have nothing else to say. Tomorrow's Friday Night Live. We're looking forward to seeing all of y'all tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Love
On
you.
the
Love
Mad Churches East Town.
so
you. Yes,
that's all I
sir.
got, Daryl.
Mm-hmm.
I support you. I wish you the best. Just keep putting the stuff out there. Ain't nothing they can do. It's just the truth, because they gonna rock with this dude
Until the
no matter
wheel
what.
fall off.
And I was telling Roxanne this today. I said, the people who follow Jim Jones followed
Mm-hmm.
Jim Jones because they wanted to.
All
They,
day.
they didn't have to drink that Kool-Aid. They didn't have to do that stuff. The people that
Mm-hmm.
made up their mind to leave Jim Jones had them shot dead before they could
Yep.
even get on the airplane. And
Yep.
you all are sitting around fooling around with this man and this witchcraft and all of this stuff he doing.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to mess around and find yourself in a bad position, fooling around with this man, thinking, "Oh, just because, he's funny and he got that Tyler Perry spirit on him, you know, that, some kind of way, it's just okay to be funny." Y'all going to mess around and find yourself laying face down in some dirt,
Mm-hmm.
or laying face down looking up at some dirt, because you fooling around with this man. That's all I'm saying.
That's the tripped out part. When Larry moved his church from Fayetteville up to Raleigh, he uprooted 20 families or better. And
What?
yes, they followed him like a cult. And
What
guess where they
kind
were sleeping
of? Oh
for about the
Lord.
first couple of months?
In his
In the
house.
church.
In Chamaco's house.
Oh yeah.
All throughout the house.
Yeah.
Either
What?
they was some was at Larry's house, but most of them was in Chamaco's house. How would I
Yeah.
know that?
What kind of man?
I just want to tell you this, there, Larry. There is no place. You better make sure you move to Northern California, not Southern California, because there's no place you can go in Southern California that I can't put my finger on you.
Oh shit.
Period and
Uh-oh.
point blank. There's no place you can
Uh-oh.
go. And I know where the black folks with money where we live versus the other
Ooh.
folks. So I understand that. So you can go wherever you want. I can find you in Baldwin Hills. I can find you in Ladera. I can find you in Culver City. I can find you in Marina Del Rey. I can find you in Pacific Palos Verdes. I can find you anywhere. So you go anywhere. You go, sir, and I can't wait because I'm gonna pull up on you.
Huh?
Now that's it's gonna be totally different situation, and you can't be sitting around talking about I'm stalking you because I'm gonna roll up on you.
You at his house. You gonna be at his house.
I'm def-
Sleepwalking. You're
and
gonna
you
be out
can't
there.
have listen. You can't even have dinner in L.A. and not run into me because
Oh shit.
I eat in the places that trust me. The same places you can eat at is the same places I eat at. So I cannot
He been to
wait.
Ruth Chris already. He know best places better than Ruth Chris.
So I can't wait because it's bound to happen. I'm just here to tell you, Daryl, it's bound to happen.
But what's tripped out though, he telling people, calling all these people witches and warlocks, and then he putting curses on people for unsubscribing to him.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's just crazy. I don't, me. I'm just my thing is this. Larry Reid went to the Hogwarts School of Ministry the same way
But
that,
he's a squib though. He's a squib.
the same way with Bernard Jordan. So
Lord.
and what neighborhood is Bernard Jordan? This house that Bernard Jordan is supposed to be out here in L.A. in.
I don't know, but that video that I sent y'all, that he walked in the man's bedroom waking him up.
That's what you do
Mm.
to your daddy when you're younger. Who does that as a 43-year-old man to another man?
In the dark.
It's a bunch of
What
foolishness.
kind of this
Just
this
a bunch of
this
foolishness.
this is crazy.
There ain't no place you can go that I can't put my finger on you. So we'll
Mm-mm-mm.
run into each other eventually. It's bound to happen.
Mm.
Lord, Lord,
Get him,
Lord.
Marcellus.
I just
Get
can't
him.
wait because I'm gonna have my friends turn the camera on, and
Oh
boy,
Lord.
that's gonna be something to behold. I ain't gonna act no fool because I'm not that kind of person. But
Artist
I'm
Jordan lives in New York, but he has a house in LA as well. And
Mm.
the house that Larry lives in, artist, it's in Jordan's name, the one that Larry's living in.
Mm-hmm. It's rented, the one in Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
because his
uh,
credit bad.
Because Zoe Ministries used to be headquartered. They had a warehouse uh, in Atlanta off of Marietta in the industrial park before he moved back to New York.
Mm.
Yeah, I used to drive by it every day on my way to work. Zoe Ministry. He had his church and his warehouse for all the stuff he was selling, the oils and all the other scamming stuff.
mm.
And what does Zoe stand for?
Legit doctor did tell me what Zoe means in the Bible.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's just Zoe. It's the God kind of life. That's what it means.
Oh, life.
Uh, but I'm not even going to. I'm going to go down that road.
Mm.
I'm not a braggadocious person. I've had a lot of money and I've had no money, and now I'm somewhere in between.
it means life. Zoe means life. Life
Means
Correct.
like,
ministry.
doesn't
But
Life.
he
it,
have
but
his own life ministries where you go and get prophecies and stuff like that with life for God, life something?
Mm.
I think
Okay,
it's on
let's.
that website.
Larry,
Mm.
Larry,
He
Larry,
wants to
Larry.
be like Bernard Jordan so bad.
Purpose Wells. You have to turn on your webcam before you can come on. That's how you have to get on. You have to turn your webcam on. This should be interesting.
Darren know what we look like,
Mm-hmm.
but y'all knew.
Mm-hmm. I have to see you if you're gonna come on because I don't know you. Oh, they gone. So
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you with the bullshit. So that's tic tac. We just found you out.
Mm. I told y'all that last night in my live. Do not come over here with no foolishness. We ain't got time for that.
Mm.
Come to us
Uh,
correct.
Yes, but my the young man is going to we're going to talk tonight when I get off. He's getting
Okay.
off work, and for those of you who are wondering, I'm gonna set up a time for the interview. He'd even agreed to come here, but
Take your
I
time, Daryl.
yeah, I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on my schedule and his schedule, but I do know that I would prefer to go to him because that'll
Mm-hmm.
give me a reason to visit
Hold
other
on.
people.
Stop for a moment.
Yeah.
Lillian Barnes, would you? Is there something you would like to say? We're
Hmm.
not gonna block you. We'll let you speak. We'll let you say what you got to say. Come on, I'm ready.
Come on up here. Just click on in, and but you gotta show your face though. But you do know
No, she's talking about block me. Then block you for what? What you talking
what?
about?
Oh, wait a minute, Lillian Barnes. I see you over there trying to throw shade at my ass and my armpits. Oh,
I
you
don't,
called Marcellus Winnie? Oh,
yeah.
I told y'all about coming over here being
No,
disrespectful
no,
and stuff
no.
in
It's
these
okay.
comments.
Here's the thing, Lillian. Here, Lillian. Here's
Uh
the thing,
oh.
Lillian.
I'm gonna just get quiet.
Lillian.
Uh oh.
I don't mind the things that you say
Uh
because
oh.
I understand where you're coming from. You're trying to defend your friend and you really believe that he's paper Bible saved.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it. I get it. I understand, Lillian. But Lillian, here's the thing. Come like an adult, speak like an adult, come with a point that we can articulate and we can actually respond to. Other than that, don't come here with the childish stuff. We don't need to block you. You act like you want to be blocked. You act like you coming over here to be blocked. Have a conversation. If you can't have a conversation, then what's the point? Oh, there she go. Okay, block me then. He's not my friend. Okay, well, Lillian, what are you talking about then?
What do you want to know, Lillian?
Just
Yeah, we're
come on the screen, dear. I will send you the link, but you gotta show your face. I have to be able to see you when I talk.
I don't know what she's getting at. Yeah, I'm a Pooh Bear. Shit, hell yeah. I got a lot of gummy. If you squeeze me, you know, there's gonna be all sorts of enjoyment.
Ah!
I don't know what's the point.
And I got somebody who like my armpits, so I don't know if you trying to be shading me. Come
See the
on, Lillian, really, what do you want? What do you want to ask?
and just so you know,
No
Lily,
tea, no shade. What's going on?
because of Ronald Isley, these gray hairs is in style now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mr. Biggs.
They used to
What
call
you
me.
doing, Mr. Big?
See, here's the thing, Lillian. Everything
Y'all
y'all
can't
try,
rattle us.
right? Everything y'all push at us, we just turn it against you. It's hilarious. Like,
It's
what are you
funny.
doing?
We ain't mad about nothing. That's the thing. They think we mad at them. We're
No, we
not.
ain't mad.
We laugh about the stuff y'all say and do every day. It's funny. He made niggas ain't on our level. I took the song and remixed it. Kim did 2 versions of it on TikTok. We had a ball with it. We weren't mad. We were laughing.
Marcellus, sing the version I did a video of.
Oh, I can't do that now with this throat. Oh no,
I mean, we not mad. We take
we sure
everything
not.
that's thrown at us. They call Kim the right arm of justice. Kim made a emoji
Life
with
is
her right
late.
arm up.
Be cool, because we just said that we would
Hey,
let her come up here and
oh,
talk
she
to us.
fine. But this the thing. The cigar vlogger name, Larry Reid gave me that name.
Mm-hmm.
And I took it and flipped it. And now it's popular.
Wait a minute. She say, "Well, who are y'all?" Well, Lillian, who are
We're the
you?
18.
Who are you? No, forget the 18. Who are you? You asking us questions like we need
What
to
does
identify.
neutral
Wait,
mean?
hold on. Stop
Oh,
for a
go
second.
ahead. I'm sorry.
Hold on, Kimberly. You asking me to identify myself, but you coming over here on somebody else's platform. No, Lillian, you identify who you are. We know who we are. You need to say who you are. We know who we are. Don't come over here asking that. You wouldn't even be asking that question. Obviously, you know who we are. You done found your way to this channel. I'm just saying.
Ooh.
What sense
Our
does that
name's
make?
on here.
Ooh.
Forget the names. She just being stupid. That's
Mm-hmm.
it. That's immaturity talking about who are we.
But what does neutral mean?
That means you riding the fence.
Oh, you
That's
ain't
what
made a
it,
decision yet. That's what it is,
no, they ain't
Lillian.
made. They ain't made.
Oh,
They gonna go with whoever's popular, whoever's popping
No,
at the
here's
point
the
at the
thing.
time.
No, you're neutral. You're neutral when you don't want to admit to the truth and the reality of a fact that somebody's a criminal. Then you have to say you're neutral. And you also say neutral so that when you really find out the truth about them, you can distance yourself and say, oh, well, I wasn't really rocking with them in the first place. No, you was rocking with them. Who's calling you names? I didn't call anybody any
who called
names.
your name?
You know what? Why are we talking to this bitch?
Uh,
Yeah. Well, you
I
got
just
called
thought
a name now.
I just thought about that. Why are we talking to her? You know what? Moderators, get rid of her. Just get rid of her. I'm done. Now I'm about to block you. Yeah, you are
You
gone
don't
now,
hear
Lillian.
truth. We telling you all the truth. Lord
Block,
have mercy.
block, block.
You neutral. You're not on Larry's team, but you saying you're not hearing the truth.
I just told
The
y'all to
whole
block.
time
you ain't
we've
hear
been up
that.
here.
You didn't hear that.
Stupid ass girl.
You didn't hear that. You didn't hear that. Go read it for yourself. Get them. Send you a copy in your email.
Take a screenshot.
Yep.
And don't
Take.
don't don't make me get on my phone and come over there and block you myself.
Oh shit.
Oh hell. You
Y'all
didn't
done
tell.
got
You didn't
mad
tell your
church to be
ass.
really
You didn't.
mad.
You didn't tell your ass.
I mean, honestly, if you came over here at a conversation, is one thing, but just to be stupid, I ain't got time. I don't do stupid.
Then so you, I send you the link if you want to come up and talk. But you'd
Don't
rather
do
stay in the
stupid.
chat. You can
Mm-hmm.
come right up here and get this work right up on the screen. It's free. Ain't cost you nothing. You ain't even bought me a coffee. But for the 625 of you that are in here, I thank you. Please click like and share the video if you haven't done so already.
That's what I'm talking about. 625. Let's keep it pushing. That's why they mad.
That means when I
Okay,
log,
satisfied 52. What are you talking about? You talking about she was not nice or we was not nice? Please don't come in here.
we wasn't nice. We was real nice until she got unnice.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I
And this
was
is actually
nice.
us being nice because we
Yeah,
could get a
exactly.
whole lot worse.
Yeah, if y'all keep this going, you're gonna find out how bad we can get.
Because
Um,
I will. Because there's soft. For those of you that like to come and troll, you do realize there is software that we can trace your IP address and ping where you're sitting right now, your address and your phone number and everything.
And as you
There's
can see, you
software
see three
on
of
it.
us up here,
Yeah.
and one of us is not. So, I mean, the other one can go look it up right now. So maybe you need to be quiet.
You might want to think about that because your IP address is just like your
Yeah.
like a cell phone tower. It ping where you sitting with your device, doing what you're doing, which is trolling. And then by tomorrow or by Sunday at the latest, have all your information.
yeah, I mean, I'm all for talking to people, and y'all know we'll talk
want
to
to think
you all
about
day,
that.
And then I'm like, why? We don't have to prove ourselves. We don't need to prove ourselves. That's that whole thing about like we got to prove who we are. Like,
Yeah.
we're so insignificant that we got to prove who we talk about. Who are y'all? No, who are you?
Mm-hmm.
You want coming over here talking to content creators, because regardless of the day, whether you like us or not, we create content. So if you don't like the things
Mm-hmm.
that we say and you don't like the things that we do, go start your own damn channel
That's
and
it.
go start your
That's
own
it.
stuff and talk about your own stuff.
That's it.
And I'll never see it or never hear about it. I promise you.
Yeah. But here's the funny part though. Everybody over here was supposed to be so insignificant. But everybody that's
Mm-hmm.
on this thing right now, all three of us are monetized. Oh, and newsflash, I got monetized on my other channel. I got 2 channels.
Yeah,
All
and
my video
yeah.
Yay, Daryl!
today, all of my videos are monetized on
Someone
both
please
channels.
put Daryl isn't free speech in the chat so that
Oh,
people
every video
can.
that y'all say I made is monetized now. That's
Because
2
he
tips.
also puts things over there,
I love it.
not just this channel.
Darnell,
And and the brother right there is super duper monetized.
Mm-hmm.
let me tell you something, Daryl. Darnell, I'm sorry. Darnell, you're probably right. That's why I normally just delete and block trolls. Because at this point in my YouTube journey, I don't like wasting my energy with adults like that. Adults
Mm-hmm.
like that just get on my nerves. Like if you came
Mm-hmm.
over here and legitimately asked Daryl a question, that
It'd
would
be
be
fine.
different. That would be different. You just coming over here create strife and mess. But at the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day, congratulations on your second monetized channel, Daryl.
More barbecue for the grill.
Congratulations, two grills.
2 grills,
um,
not 1 this time. 2 grills.
Shout out to Facebook for figuring out that Larry Reid was doing some more shenanigans for stopping him for posting in Patreon and doing all that other stuff. Shout out to Facebook. Shout out to Facebook.
Thank you, Roxanne.
That means he can't monetize on Facebook either while they shutting him down.
I don't care whether he monetized or not. I don't be worried about that dude like that. The only thing I tell you, he's a criminal. And honestly, y'all sitting up here repping for Bernard Jordan and Bernard Jordan's lackey. Think about that for a minute. You sitting up here repping for a crook. Bernard Jordan's name out here in the streets amongst black people is garbage.
Mm-hmm.
And you repping for his mentee. Y'all got to be kidding me.
And you know he gave Andrea Garrison $3,500 because I exposed it.
It's crazy. Even Andrea, even her crazy self, said that Bernard was writing fake prophecies and giving fake prophecies.
But you rocking for him and Larry.
Give me a break.
And Andrea Garrison even said he was a dirty dog.
Mm-hmm.
And Kendall can go on about his business because y'all know what I think about him.
Yeah, Kendall. I just feel like Kendall is biding his time because number one, he has no criminal record. He does have a bankruptcy. He got legitimate degrees, and most of the time he's the one driving because he has a clean driving record.
Right.
But he has a lot of trauma. He has a lot of childhood
I think
trauma.
There's something keeping him with Larry. Larry.
No, I'm about to tell you.
Something.
He has childhood trauma.
Okay.
If you go back and you look at the videos of him sitting up there crying, talking about he need to go see a shrink and all of this kind of stuff. And Larry is a manipulator. Bernard Jordan is a manipulator. And they're going to manipulate him. And that's one of the reasons why would a man who is as educated as why would he want to waste his time with somebody that's fooling around with Larry Reid? Like, why would you do that? I wouldn't waste my time. I would go on to other things.
That's why. Right there.
Yes.
Kendall is a twin, ladies and gentlemen.
I think Kendall is the new wife.
Kendall is a twin, and his twin is openly gay. Kendall is not openly gay.
I appreciate that, Ben. True Designs. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
See, if the people that are coming at me would go back and look at the old videos where I explained all of this, how Kendall and him met, and the people that have spoken out and told me about who was bed hopping with who. If you just do critical thinking, before Larry moved into this house, Larry had a 2-bedroom apartment. His daughters shared 1 bedroom, Larry had the other, and Kendall lived with them. Where was Kendall sleeping? He wasn't sleeping on the floor in the living room. He was in the other room.
Yes, Darnell, it's in the works. Please be patient.
I'm going to tell you guys just like this. Before the end of the year, I'll be in North Carolina.
Me too.
Yeah, before the end of the year, I will be there. I have a relative who has a church in Durham, the Raleigh area. So it's going to be quite interesting what's going to end up happening before the end of this year is out. And trust me, I'm going to talk to my friends when I get to LA. North Carolina.
No, artists, they're not.
Say hi to your Mama Stellis.
No, they're not.
And that's bring me back some of that cake.
And that's what he uses against him.
That coffee cake you keep talking about.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I got to get some.
So, I've been...
Donald Hayes, you said because you know who he's talking about?
Said it again?
Are you here to be intimidating? Or are you here to be a help? You probably don't know who he's talking about.
Oh, well, email me. I'll tell you if you're right or wrong. Email me. I'll tell you if you're right or wrong. I'm not going to release the identity of one of the victims, no. But if you give me a name that you think, I'll be like, well, yeah, I'll tell you whether you're hot or cold.
Think about this, Daryl, just for a second. And let me see your transcript. Just think about this for just a second. How dumb do you have to be to come in somebody's chat and say, after you've been told that Daryl spoke with the young man and the man told him what Larry did to him, how dumb do you have to be to come in somebody's chat and say, oh, that could have been anybody in there in Larry's house?
And this is the kicker. He said, Daryl, this is what Larry did to me. And Daryl, there's a police report. Here's the officer that took my report. Here's his email. Here's his phone number. And I called the man and emailed the man, and he emailed me back and told me that who I had to contact, which judge I had to contact to get a copy of the full report. So that's what the victim told me. That's not what Daryl told anybody. That's what the victim told me to do, and I did it, and that's how I got this. I got this because the victim told me who to contact. So if that ain't proof enough, he said, Daryl, I filed a police report. Here's the officer that took it. Here's his email. Here's his phone number. And not only his office phone number, I got his voicemail, but here's his personal cell phone. I sent the man a text message, and it's in my phone.
Okay, thick and sweet. Reach out to me or Daryl because we're coming to North Carolina. So when
I'm from Fayetteville,
and
so
my
I will
brother
be
lives
there.
in Charlotte. No, my brother lives in Charlotte. So just reach out to one of us. So when I come out there, I'll come out there and we'll go to lunch or smile and take some pictures.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yay!
So LaTracy, you in
Me in
Greensboro? Oh Lord, Greensboro. Okay.
Hey, Greensboro.
All right.
I'm born and raised in Fayetteville.
Yeah, Roxanne. Yeah, Roxanne's
Are we
husband is
sure
from Greensboro.
Darnell ain't Larry Darnell Reid? No offense.
No,
Good point.
no, that Darnell. No, that's not Larry.
Fremont. I know
is
what
not
Fremont is. Yes. I know what all that is. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I know what Fremont is, Goldsboro, Pikesville, all of it.
Yeah, so
Frank Lucas is from Goldsboro.
yeah, so
Fuquay Varina.
So Daryl, in the next couple of weeks, so let's just do a quick recap. So now what we've discovered, as of late, Larry got a PPP loan or IEL loan.
He got an idle loan.
Right. Now let me clear up something that I needed to make to clear up. So that's what I wanted to come on earlier for too, because I forgot.
Go ahead.
Those loans can be forgiven as well. So he can actually be forgiven for those loans as well. So I just wanted to clear that part up. So even when they give you the $70,000 loan, a couple of weeks later, you actually can apply to have those forgiven. So you can have those forgiven. And the reason why I know that is because I've already applied and I've got friends who've applied, and I'll be having whatever comes in my direction soon.
You got a PPP loan or the idle loan?
Okay, you got to understand the PPP loan is for the payroll protection. Right. Okay, that's the payroll protection loan. The other loan is somewhat similar to it, but what the government is doing now is that other loan is somewhat tied to it. It's kind of similar, but it's not the same thing. And so I didn't do the PPP. I did the other one. This is the one that requires you to show your 1040 Schedule C. So the part that
1099.
Right. The one that I have is required to show your actual tax return. So that's one of the reasons why Larry ends up having to pay the money back, because he didn't provide any documentation. And when they decided to come back on him, it's a different situation. But he's smarter than everybody else because we ain't on his level.
Right.
That's why he got to give all the money back.
Ladies and gentlemen, right. As of today, as of this morning, Larry Reid had not submitted any money back.
Yeah, because he's lying.
I called. I have a contact. Larry Reid has not given any money back.
Yes. Satan, you a liar. Larry Reid, you a liar. And it is what it is.
You're a liar and the truth ain't in you.
But it is a question. Somebody says, question, is destroying people, what is that saying? People, the teaching of Jesus Christ. I guess some people, yes. Not everybody.
To Larry Reid, it is. To Larry Reid, it is. Yes, your answer is yes. As far as it pertains to Larry Reid, yes, it is.
Hey, LB.
Yes, it is.
LB, long story short, but my last name came from my sister's father. Is how I got my last name. So, but my sister is a Macmillan, and the Macmillans that I'm familiar with were really in Virginia. Because that's where her father was actually from Virginia. So you never know. You could be related to my sister. Because she's got a lot of her folks that she's never met. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just going through your chat here.
Yeah, go ahead, because I'm gonna
Yeah,
get off
well,
in a minute here.
Monico, I don't believe that he paid the money back. Larry don't give money back. Daryl done told
No,
y'all he don't get no money back.
no, no. He don't even want to give the Patreon money back, and that's $144. You know he ain't giving back $70,900.
He goes on photo shoots. That's what
Yes,
he do. He take the money and go on photo shoots.
photo shoots and boys trips. He does this here. He goes on. He takes photo shoots. He's him precious. Him
That's,
so precious, and he brags about having $1,200 shoes that y'all bought. That's what he do.
yeah, but you know what? Like I said before, people who never had anything, they do all of this kind of stuff. You wouldn't think a man at his age would do all of this kind of stuff, you know. And I sure don't be bragging. I don't brag about nothing because I don't have to.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? That's so
Nope.
funny to me. So funny to me.
Now, what's funny though, me, you, and him, all from North Carolina, less than a couple hours apart.
Uh-huh.
He's 69 miles. I looked at my old address and his parents' address, 69 miles to the dot. And you over to the west of the state. Now, all of us grew up somewhat similar. You grew up in the church. He grew up in the church. My dad was the chairman of the deacon board. We all grew up the same, similar background. None of us grew up with a silver spoon in our mouth. But for some reason, he has this chip on his shoulder. He's ashamed of who and what he is. But for some reason, you and I aren't.
Yeah, well, first of all, because we're
And
not
we had it harder than he did growing up.
yeah, we're not pretenders. You understand what I'm saying? We're not pretenders because when you're free, I mean, when you're truly free, you can just live in your integrity and live in your honesty. And you ain't got to be playing these games. You know, how in the one hand you paper Bible say, but in your Patreon, you got men, you know, boning each other.
Right.
You
Sucking
understand what I'm
each other
saying?
and doing all that.
It's ridiculous.
You can't see it over here. You got to come pay $12 in Patreon, and I got the tea over there. I got the receipts and the receptacles, and you go over there, it's porn.
And that's why I said everything that you start compiling or I start compiling, it'll be in the buy me a coffee. If y'all can give Larry that $12 for all his lies and bull jive, y'all can give Daryl or me $12 for
The truth.
but buy me a coffee. I ain't doing that no more. No, because it's ridiculous.
Everything I've given has been free. The only reason this is over and buy me a coffee and the rest of the stuff, because if I put it on YouTube or I put it on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, it gets flagged. It don't get flagged over there. That's the only reason it's over there.
But I'm about to put some
And I'm
stuff.
not charging you to look at it. I'm just saying you buy me a coffee. If you subscribe to me, that's a perk of you subscribing to me over there.
I'm about to take some of Larry Reid's clips and put them in my membership area, and you can't flag that.
At all.
So
Like that video of him walking around in Jordan's house, waking him up, he had that video unlisted. But somebody that don't like you, Larry, sent it to me. And I got a copy of it. Before you go and delete it, I already got a copy of it on my hard drive. Download it.
yeah, so it is what it is. I feel
Smart parts over here.
I feel that he better figure some stuff out and fill it out quickly. He better figure it out quickly.
If he would just tell the truth, do two things. Well, one that you said, shut up and be still. Jimmy Battle said his tongue was going to be the rope to hanging him, and that's what he's doing. And if he would just shut up talking, I wouldn't say nothing about him. But because he keeps coming out here lying, and I rebut his lie, then he comes back and try to get ahead of the story. Oh, I gave that money back. No, you didn't. I checked this morning. I said, ma'am. I said, did he get that money back? No. He still got it? Yes. They still investigate? Yes.
Well, here's the thing. They're going to keep investigating. And let me tell you something, Larry, because I know y'all watching and y'all in the bushes. I told you, Larry, before all this is said and done, I don't care anything about your platform. This is about you personally. You are an asshole.
Yep.
You are a liar.
Yep.
And you had no business putting people's name in your mouth and thinking you was going to get away with it. And to all of these other vloggers who say we should just get over it and we shouldn't say nothing and we should let him keep dealing with what he's doing. My whole channel is dedicated to dealing with pimp preachers and crooks. It's called Mad Church Disease. Larry, is in my sphere of influence. So I'm gonna keep talking about him, the crooked preacher. I'm gonna keep talking about Bernard Jordan, the crooked preacher,
Yep.
as much as I want to. So if you don't like it, oh well. And understand, I don't have any grudges. I don't give a shit about Larry, because when I see him in person, I'm gonna fall out laughing. I'm telling you right now, when I see him eyeball to eyeball, I'm gonna look at that nigga and fall out laughing.
I do though, because you tried to put me in prison. But William McCray is who you need to worry about. Ooh.
And I, you know how I feel about what they did to him.
Oh.
You know, it's shameful what they did.
Oh, that was low
and
down.
Buddha and Vincent, what Vincent did to William.
Oh, y'all got it. Y'all got it coming to y'all. Oh, because when he come after y'all, that boy ain't gonna leave a stone unturned.
He gonna wait for the right time. I want y'all to remember this. William McCray has Buddha's cloud info that Buddha had up in the cloud. Now a lot of people don't remember this. He hacked Buddha. And he got that information that whatever Buddha had, he got it. So sooner or later he gonna come
when the time is right.
And
he got all your information that you didn't want nobody to know. Pictures and emails and texts and everything you had in that cloud. He got it.
And when he comes, he gonna come correct, and they gonna try to sue him and shut him down and send him with a cease and desist and all that stuff. Even though he said cease and desist was for punks, you know.
But he know how to serve them, don't he? He tried.
Yeah, right.
He tried.
Dewan, you so fool. Because my friend Dewan he's a dummy, and they're talking about hold Larry's arms up. He ain't Moses. Ain't nobody holding this
Ain't
fool's
nobody
arms
holding
up.
him up so the battle can be won.
Right?
His arms gonna be held up by the feds. Put your arms up where I can see him.
Exactly.
Arrest. You have the right to remain silent.
And trust me when I tell you, Larry, I have such peace. You ain't living how I'm living. Can you imagine trying to live like him?
Sleeping, sitting in the airport looking like this around, scared in the airport. Scared in the airport.
That's because he done screwed over so many people. And he don't know who's going to come and mollywop him.
Yeah, scared. Me and Marcellus log off tonight. Both of us will be asleep like babies until tomorrow.
Ain't even thinking about it.
Not a bit. But I guarantee when I wake up, I'm going to have a whole bunch of text messages and emails from people trying to get you, trying to help me to get you. Because you've done so many people dirty. Now it's coming back on you.
Well, Mississippi girl, let me give you the short version. Larry Reid, his assistant Vincent Terrell Buddha Hill, allegedly pretty much shut Williams' website down. They set William up, and that's why all Williams stuff disappeared. And then Larry Reid became the new William McCray. Because I didn't know this, but William McCray used to be assisted by Bernard Jordan. But William was Bernard Jordan's lackey back in the day, right? And now Larry is his lackey. You know, but see, you got to watch and pay close attention to who William doesn't talk about. He don't talk about Bernard Jordan. Well, now he does, but he don't never say anything about Juanita Bynum.
Nope.
Because Juanita Bynum is always feeding him information about other people. So that's what you have to pay attention. Y'all got to pay attention. But it is what it is, Daryl. Yep. Congratulations. I'll be working on my second channel probably in a couple of weeks here. And so we're just onward Christian soldiers.
Onward Christian soldiers.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know, tomorrow, A-Team. Then Saturday afternoon, you guys live with Roxanne. Saturday evening, we got Let Me See Your Transcripts and her ladies' night. And I don't know if I'm going to come on Sunday and do something. I don't know. But we'll see how that goes. Maybe we should. Maybe we'll all get together and do something again on Sunday. I don't know.
Hey, sound like one of the me.
Yeah, that way. Yeah, I don't have to do all the talking.
That work, you know, because between now and Sunday, you know somebody gonna hit me up. I have some.
Yes, Arnold, we're funny. We try to be funny because it's true. It may be funny, but it's true.
Yeah, we laugh and have a good time over here, but we always tell the truth. That's why we sleep so good at night.
Yeah, I don't know what these people. I don't know. You know what they want us to do though?
What?
They want us to take a picture of Larry in handcuffs, or take a picture of him down at the courthouse and say, "See, we got him." That
I
ain't
ain't
our
gonna.
job. But that ain't our job.
It ain't our job, but it does seem kind of tempting though.
Well, we told you that nigga got a PPP loan. He got one. We
Yep.
told you he got $70,000. He got it, didn't he? Now
Yes.
he had to come back and tell you he gave the money back, didn't he?
And he
We
didn't give it back.
right. We told you that there's somebody that filed a police report, and he had to come out and say he's not going to answer to the allegations. Well, what allegations? So he has to admit there's some allegations out there, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right,
We told
right.
you. We told you where he was living, and we told you whose house he was living in.
And
He had
who
to
the
come.
landlord was.
Right, he had to admit that, right? So everything Daryl has told y'all has come to pass. So you sitting up here talking about Daryl don't know what he's talking about. At this particular point, you're gonna get dismissed every time. We're gonna give your ass the boot every time because now y'all are trying to be willfully stupid.
I ain't lied yet, so why am I start lying?
Now
'Cause if
run
I
tell
lie-
that.
If I lie, I lose all credibility.
And look, when we started reading the court documents, people was mad.
Yeah.
You know, they was mad.
Said I illegally obtained them. They're public documents. We took
Right.
2 days to read them, 3 hours each time, 6 hours worth of depositions. We read it in his voice, and it made our heads hurt.
Listen here. Larry's the kind of person where he will spit on the ground and drown his mama in it if he thought it would get him another dollar. That's
what
kind of person
he
he
said
is.
that. He said, I'll do a story on my own mama if she did something. That's his mama. But
And
then
that's him.
At the time he said that, I didn't know that he had previously fought her as a teenager.
Daryl, move your phone away from your speaker. Your phone is near something.
Okay.
That's why it's buzzing.
Okay.
But that's him. It's a point blank in the period. And I'm okay with the fact of is a man having a hustle. I don't hate the fact that the man got his hustle.
Yeah.
Here's what I have a problem with. He's telling y'all that God is sanctioning what
mess.
he's doing. And that's the problem I have. You're going to ask people for $4,800 talking about God's going to get him a blessing, and you handing out stock tips. And why every week he got a new scheme to go into y'all pocket and y'all don't say nothing? Every week it's a different scheme. Think about it.
Please explain that.
Think about it, Daryl, for real. Like 1 week it'll be, oh, we're going to give away stock tips. And I had a dream, and y'all need to sow a seed of this number to my ministry because I had this dream, and y'all need to give this amount of money. That'll be 1 week. And then the next week he'll come, I had a dream and we need to do some stock tips. And then he'll do the stock tips. And then the next week is, oh, y'all need to give us $4,800 for this, that, and the other. It's always a different scheme. Every other week it's a different scheme to get some money.
My people that watch Larry said this about Larry. They said if Larry Reid ever says these words, I had a dream or I had a vision, the next thing out of his mouth is he's going to ask you for money. And hasn't he always done that?
Always. Well, here's the thing, spiritual Java. They're lying. Ain't nobody made no millions of dollars.
That's what he said. If you invest in my stock tips, you're going to all be millionaires.
No, and he's lying.
Because
And
he
it's
would have
just
been one by now.
you know what? Here's the thing. The only people who can get away with that and not go to church and go to jail are preachers. Because preachers can come out and say, God told me this, and go play these numbers or give me an offering, and you're gonna be blessed, and they never go to jail.
Except for that Kirby John guy.
Well, yeah, but that's because he was on paper doing it though. See, what they do is they come out and throw out some ethereal promises. Oh, God's going to bless you. And if you get this $4,800, you plant this seed. The Lord told me this was going to happen to you. And this is going to happen for you. And then they get the $4,800. And when nothing don't happen for you, then they say, oh, you didn't have enough faith.
That's exactly.
And then how he gonna curse somebody? How you gonna curse the woman and tell the woman it's gonna come back 7 times on her because she asked for her money back? Yeah, it's crazy. I'm on these meds, so I might be stumbling my words. I'm on this.
That's
I'm
all
on this.
good. That's all good.
On these meds, but it's crazy. I done had enough of Larry, to tell you the truth. I just want Larry to go away for real. Like if he went away, I would not be sad. I really would not.
Hold on, y'all. You gotta see this. This is Larry right now in Miami.
Who dresses like that? I don't really care. Get that off the screen.
That nigga got the tight. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That could be green screen work for all we know. We don't know.
He's down on the beach with some. He posted this on Instagram today.
Daryl, he's thinking somebody's caring. Nobody cares. And don't most criminals go to the beach after they get people's money and stuff? And who goes to the beach with a big old chain around their neck and a black shirt? Don't you put on a wife beater, a tee or something?
Yeah, he said, and I quote, I'm going to read the message. He said, I can't make this up. He took it down, but he took it, he posted it and he took it down. He said, I know y'all think I've been broke all my life.
You have been broke all your life. You lived in the trailer.
But I haven't.
Oh, nigga, please.
Yes, that's what he said.
Nigga, please. You were living right next to Eminem on 8 Mile in the trailer.
Oh, damn. Oh, y'all just... Yeah. Wow.
Not saying that anything is wrong with anybody who lives in the trailer, because they make really nice trailers. I would buy me a trailer. I don't have no problem with nobody living in no trailer. It's just the fact that Larry keeps trying to reinvent himself. He's like a chameleon. He think that whatever environment he gets in, he could like readjust himself to fit that and suit that environment. Give me a break.
He said, I was raised in the sticks of Pikeville and Eureka, North Carolina. All I know is work hard and make sure you always have to give but not live. I'm not blaming anyone, but it was what I got from what I saw. I've had the greatest examples of hard work in the world, and all my siblings and cousins are the same. We don't do it for ourselves or take care of ourselves while giving ourselves away to others. We have been blessed by it too. So this pic of me in Miami, Florida for the first time has a lot of deep meaning.
Oh, so that's the first time he's been to Miami?
Really? And you
but he had money all his life.
He had money. And
I'm done.
And this is his first time at the age of 43 going to Miami.
I'm done.
Oh my God.
I'm done. I'm so
through.
done.
I'm through. He's on.
I can't.
And he said this is his first vacation he's taken alone.
Okay, so wait a minute.
He said, because he said, I have to have a set of extra eyes in these streets because niggas are weird.
Listen here. He not alone. He got one of them male lovers with him, I bet you.
You know he do.
But that's all I'm going to say about that. God bless you. Daryl, get on off of here. Go have dinner. I'm done. To all of you wonderful people in the chat, to Ava Collier, thank you so much for the support to Daryl. We really do appreciate it.
Everybody. Thank you, all of you.
All of you that have cash apped him, super chatted him in this show, thank you so very much. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, because think about it. Yeah, somebody just made the point. Legacy Live 27. Yeah, who took the picture if he there by himself?
Thank you. But we ain't critical thinkers over here. We don't think like that. Well, did he have a tripod? You know.
I want to know who goes to the beach with a big ass. I'm sorry. Who goes to the beach with a black shirt on?
In hot ass Miami.
Who goes to?
Hold on. Daryl. When you went to Miami, did you wear a black t-shirt to the beach? When you went to Miami, when you were shooting your music videos and stuff, when you were down there doing your music, did you go to the beach in a hot ass black t-shirt?
No.
Why?
Because it's the beach.
It's the beach. You're going something bright. Why? Because it's Florida and it's hot. He's down there on the beach in Miami with a black T-shirt on and some tight, skin tight jammy jam shorts on. Nut
And
crushers.
wait a minute. And who goes to the beach with jewelry on?
But
Do you
you're
wait a
20
minute. If you, first of all, you shouldn't. If you're going to be getting on the beach in the water,
Thank
and
you.
you there for to be on the beach, you should put your jewelry away.
But
What'd he
you know-
say?
He said if your jewelry real, you ain't gonna be scared to go to the beach and get in the water.
No. Here's the thing. That's not about the water and the jewelry being real. It has to deal with the fact that if you in floating water, why you want to have your jewelry on? You lose your jewelry. That's been proven.
Yeah, because Tyrese lost a $50,000 chain shooting a music video riding a jet ski.
Yeah, you don't do that.
But here's the thing. That's a good question. That's a good comment, Mississippi girl. He got his COVID vaccination yesterday, and he gonna go to Miami today. I got mine 2 weeks ago, and I ain't been nowhere. I got my second dose 2 weeks ago. But here's another thing. Speaking of health issues with Larry, this was a little tidbit, but I'm gonna give it to y'all before we go. There was a person that Larry allegedly was involved with. And the word got out that this person was HIV positive.
And I did hear, let me just say this, years ago, I ain't going to say the vlogger who said it, but there was a vlogger who came out and said that there might be some truth to that statement. And that's all I'm going to say.
Now, when Larry got wind of this guy being HIV positive, what did Larry Reid do? He went to the clinic to make sure he didn't have HIV.
I know a vlogger who said that over a year ago. Over a year ago. And I ain't going to say, and I'm not saying that the man got the package. I don't know what he got.
I'm not saying that either, because people will say we said it.
But it was said over a year ago, and I know exactly who said it. I remember what the situation was. So
I do too. But
So,
it didn't
yeah.
make sense then until the people behind the scenes brought it to my attention again, and like, well, there's a person that was underage at the time who's not, and now he's been rumored to be, thank you, Ava, that he's got that situation in his life, and Larry got scared, and Larry went and got tested. And this was when Larry was in the state of North Carolina.
well, can I just tell y'all something?
Go ahead.
The state of North Carolina has a very high HIV rate, believe it or not.
It does.
And
And
I
Raleigh, Durham area is the most hard hit.
yeah, I don't even want to go down that road, but yeah, North Carolina has a very high HIV rate. So yeah.
And Atlanta is even higher. They say Atlanta now has HIV and other STDs higher than most third world countries. It's very, very bad.
That's all I got.
That's all I got too.
Click the like button. Please hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. There will be more information coming forward. Y'all know I get my information from Daryl too. I enjoy listening, watching, and hearing what's going on because it just makes me think. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, hit the darn subscribe button.
I do the street stuff. He do the church stuff.
And
sometimes they overlap.
They sure do. That's what I was just about to say. Yeah, that's exactly true because we do cross each other's little stuff every now and then.
We go after crooks and criminals, and they just happen to be in the church world too.
Yeah, and Larry's a crook, and so is Bernard Jordan. And I don't make no apologies for saying it at all. Ain't nothing sacred or holy about what Larry's doing, and it is not sanctioned by God. Now, y'all keep playing with me if you want to. But that's it. That's all I got. God bless y'all.
God bless y'all. And I'm going to go to bed. But I ain't finished with you by a long shot, little fella. Little buddy. I ain't finished. The interview is coming, little buddy. And what you gonna tell him? What you gonna tell him then? Because he might come over here to the tree house and get interviewed right here where I'm sitting. Or I may go to him. It depends on what we work out. But the interview is coming.
And boy, I can't wait.
The interview coming. And it's going to come like a thief in the night.
Well,
what you going to say? What you going to say?
Who was that? Breezy Brown? Let me tell you something. There's so many things that I want to tell you guys that I can't tell you guys.
Not right now.
But I just want to tell y'all, just stick around. Just stick around. You know, that's all I can tell y'all. Because when I get going and I buy me a coffee, Daryl, I'm going to light his ass up. Now, the stuff that I don't put out in the public, that I can't say in the public, but in my membership, I'm going to light him up.
I ain't got the lie, folks. I got the paperwork. The address on the police report matches his house. The loans that he got. I don't just have how much he got. I got his personal information. I just don't put it out because that's doxing and it's illegal. But I got it. And I got it because what Larry don't realize, everybody that worked on his loan, that database that they have tracks everybody that goes in his account and works on it, that approved his money. And they're going to have to answer to why they gave him that money without him submitting them tax records. Because he had a friend on the inside to help him get that money.
And he can't go nowhere that we can't touch him. Because when I tell you the Social Security information that I possess, you can't go nowhere.
Nowhere.
I'll tell you the last 4 digits of your Social Security number if I need to.
Call me. I got it. I'll text it to you. I'll email it to LarryReidLive@gmail.com.
You can't buy a honey bun. You can't swipe a honey bun that I don't know.
So stop lying to yourself and to your followers. Tell them the truth. Tell them that you didn't turn that money back in, because you didn't. Tell them that there is a police report and it hasn't been forged by me. It's not fake. Tell them, because if you don't, I'm going to give them the email of that police officer that took the report, and I'm going to give them the phone number of that police officer, and they're going to get it from him directly. Try me.
Praise the Lord.
Pass the ketchup. Praise the Lord. Pass the ketchup.
All
Churches,
right, I'm out.
I'm out too. Y'all be good now. And on that note, because he ain't been seen or heard from in a while. Ain't that your boy that helped you? Where he at? Where's your boy over there in South Carolina? Where's Andrea? You out here by yourself now in the street going toe-to-toe with the cigar vlogger, and I ain't taking no prisoners. Y'all be good. Y'all be good. I'm gonna get that nigga.